Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Apologies, it has been so long. January has just been absolutely hectic, which I'm sure if you've seen on my other socials, I've been in Birmingham, I've had tournaments, it's just been crazy. But I'm back and it's a good video to be back with as well. Yep, that's right. It is giveaway time. Now, this video has been long awaited. It was meant to be when I reached 500 subscribers. Now I am just shy of that at the moment, sitting at 490. The problem is I'm a very impatient man and I just want to get this done so I can reward those people who have already subscribed. So I'm doing it early. So my next giveaway on the channel is this. It is the TECNIFIBRE Tour Endurance racket bag. I believe it's a 12 racket bag as well. And it's going to one of you guys. Now, what you need to do to be able to try and win this is comment down below who your squash idol is. You also need to be a subscriber to the channel, but comment down below once you have subscribed, if you haven't already, and if not, why not? Once you're subscribed, comment down below who your squash idol / hero is. It could be a club legend, it could be a professional that you aspire to be like, anyone that you believe that's got you into the game who you aspire to be like in the world of squash. So get subscribing, get commenting, because I'll be announcing the winner of this TECNIFIBRE Tour Endurance bag on my next video, which will be coming out on the 3rd of February. So you have until Thursday, the 1st of February to get subscribing and commenting on this video to a chance to win this TECNIFIBRE bag. Now onto the second part of the video, which is something that I'm also very excited to kind of announce. As you all know, I set myself a target of getting to 6,000 squash levels by the end of this season, and I've had a numerous amount of tournaments in the last month or so, and I've got an update for you. So we'll start with the English Closed Championships, which was held at Exeter Golf and Country Club at the start or middle of January, sorry. Again, I had no expectations of actually doing much in this tournament. I just wanted to enter it for a bit of experience at that level and playing better players, just to see kind of how far I am away from the kind of the next level up and beyond, really, just to see what's missing from my game to help me improve. Which, by the way, is always a top tip for anyone. If you want to improve, play the better players constantly. So I played a chap called Rob Thirst in the first round, who was on around 10.5, I think it was about 10.7 at the time. So a really interesting challenge for me. It was a bit of a nervy start. I lost the first quite comfortably. Once I settled into the game, I actually started to play really well, relaxed into the game, played how I wanted to play rather than being intimidated by a better player on court. Controlled the pace of the game, was looking to attack short because obviously it was a lower tin, which is, again, I've not played much on, but actually really enjoyed it. And lost 3-1. Unfortunately, lost a narrow third game as well. So I was 2-love down. Sorry, won the third game 11-5, 11-6. Then lost the fourth 12-10. Now, I had chances in that game as well to potentially go into a fifth. Just made a few really rash decisions towards the back end of the game. I think that might be down to the fact I knew I was playing a better player. I felt I just needed to win quickly, which obviously I know I didn't have to. But came off feeling really positive. I played really well. Apart from the first game, played really well and pushed him as hard as I wanted to push him. You know, the fact that I was going to take this guy potentially to a fifth, bar one really bad decision in that fourth game, is really positive signs. It was also great to have a bit of support locally. I had a few of my lessons and my juniors come up and watch, which was really great. So great to see them support and good for them to watch some kind of high level squash and me. Then going into the weekend, there was a local graded tournament going on as well, which is something I've entered this year, which is like a Devon graded series. So a series of tournaments throughout the rest of the season at different clubs. Bit like the World Tour Finals, just on a much higher scale, because we're obviously far better than the pros on tour in Devon. So yes, that was the first one, and I've managed to get into the A grade for that. So technically, I think I was like a number 2, number 3 seed potentially. Made it to the final, and again narrowly lost in the final based on 2 really bad decisions in the final game. But really impressed with how the whole weekend had gone. Really played some really solid squash all weekend. I now just need to believe it and not try and kind of go for really silly decisions and try and go short quickly when I know I can trust this game a little bit more now. So following that tournament, I'll be pleased to announce I did actually hit my 6,000 squash levels target. Only just. I was on 6,074 or something like that. but it's a target hit nonetheless. Now, I'm absolutely buzzing that I've hit that target so early on, because it can give me the rest of the season to not relax by all means, but really go for another target and set myself really high standards for myself and really push myself for the rest of the season. That was the plan anyway. Unfortunately, we had a local Devon League game here this week, and I came up against a gentleman called Dave Palmer. Not the Dave Palmer, but hey ho. And he's sitting on around 12, 13 squash levels. Now, wasn't expecting to play him that night, was expecting to play someone else who I'd have had another good game with, but would have been happy to beat. Ended up playing this guy. Went in with the wrong mindset, gave him far too much respect, and I got absolutely chopped. So unfortunately, that has now brought me back underneath the 6,000 target. So I'm still gunning for that 6K target, but I know it's there. I know it's within reach in the next couple of matches if I really just knuckle down and play how I've wanted to play and how I have been playing for the entire season so far. So I will be letting you know what my future targets will be once I steadily, actually consistently hit and stay in that 6,000 squash levels target. But we know it's there. We know it's achievable. I am so close. And yeah, still working hard, still having coaching, still training lots, which you're going to start to see a lot more of. I've potentially, hopefully, got a new training partner, which I will be filming stuff with and having conversations about what I'm trying to do, potentially what he's trying to do as well, if he's working on games as well, because he's a high-level player locally. So it'll be really interesting to get two different insights from two different levels of player as well. So keep your eyes peeled, because that's coming your way. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate every single person who watches these videos and subscribes. It's helping me a lot. It's improving my ability to make better content. It's broadening my horizons on kind of what content to create. So yeah, keep it coming. The more I can do, the better the content, so the better it is for you guys. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in Feb.